Hello, this is Arthur Wozniak. I am bringing another video on YouTube. I am going to talk about WWE, TNA, uh, podcast today. I screwed up there, sorry. Um, so let's start with WWE. This week, WWE announced they signed two wrestlers. I don't know their names, but uh, that's good for WWE in the Nexus. Sorry. Um, SummerSlam is looking to be a very good show. I kind of was right about Brie Bella, Stephanie McMahon, Ray Riot, uh, Bray Wyatt, Chris Jericho facing each other, Russo against Jack Swagger in a flag match. I know it hasn't been announced yet. It's supposed to be announced on uh, Friday, SmackDown tomorrow. Um, of them going to announce that. There was other news about SmackDown about Randy Orton going to announce to Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose at SummerSlam too. I think SummerSlam's shaping up a very good pay-per-view. Um, can't wait for it. Other news: WWE Network. Uh, I think they are going to up the price. I'm not sure to $19.99. I think that's ridiculous, but they want to get more people with subscribers. They lost subscribers too, what I heard. Uh, I think that's stupid. About WWE Network, I kind of lost my passion for wrestling the past few years. I kind of like slowed down watching wrestling. I watched it once in a while here there over the years. And this back in January, I was watching a commercial because I got a digital recorder for AT&T. That's what my cable is. And I was watching a show of I Record, and I saw a commercial for WWE Network. On that, in the commercial for WWE Network being $19.99 a month, and was coming. I forgot when it came out. February, I think it was after Stream Rules when it came out. So I'm like, oh cool, they're gonna have a network. I hope they have WCW on there, and ECW, and I got the subscription, and I didn't do the free trial when it came out. I just said screw it. I just paid the $9, and find out they did have WCW. But what I was disappointed about it, they didn't have WCW Nitro or WCW Thunder shows on there. It it blew my mind. You're going to have WCW video and pay-per-views. You should have the Monday Night Wars. I know they have this program supposed to be coming out about the Monday Night Wars, but it's not going to be episodes of Raw and SmackDown. Nitro. It's just going to be documentary about moments of the time of the wars. And I'm going to watch it, but would love to see them put in their video library the Nitro and Thunder and Saturday Night Live to the video. Watch all the moments in Nitro from the beginning to the end. Watch Thunder. I know Thunder wasn't a pretty good show for WCW back in the day, but get to see Saturday Night WWE, WCW, and relive your moments when you were a kid. I'm 31 years old. The late 90s wrestling was awesome. I've been watching wrestling since I was little. What I was told by my mom, and all I remember is back in 1989 was against Ricky Steamboat and Ric Flair for the title. That's all my first match I remember. But what I was told, my first match was WrestleMania 3 pay-per-view at Detroit, Pontiac Silverstone. The old Pontiacs here in Michigan, the stadium. Because I live in Michigan. So, that was my first pay-per-view. I lost interest in 3-4 years ago in wrestling. I started watching TNA. Back in the day. When WCW went out of business, I started watching TNA, and I was watching WWE. I'm a wrestling fanatic. I love wrestling. I'm not a certain guy for each brand. I like both of them, and I like the indie wrestling. I like all the other wrestlings. That what got me back into wrestling again this past January was the WWE Network. But I was disappointed about it. I think it was cool, but some of their programming, no. But like I said, they should get a little bit more programming, like their own programming, like have WCW, Nitro, Thunder, and like I was saying, even have like a talk show. Bring on celebrities, comedians, bring on wrestlers, talk what's going on in the world, what's going on in sports, what's going on here and there. Have a talk show, something like that. And then have Michael Cole and JBL do a show on the network. Have their YouTube show go to the network for a half an hour. That would be cool. And then have Michael Cole have another show called the Michael Cole Exclusive. He does these exclusives on WWE.com. They're 4 minutes long, maybe a little bit longer then, but have him have a half an hour show with him doing exclusives just with the wrestlers, not with Triple H all the time. What's going on in the storylines, like John Cena, Brock Lesnar, have 1 weekday Brock Lesnar, 1 day John Cena, have Roman Reigns, have blah blah, have an exclusive with them, not Triple H all the time. Nothing against Triple H or anything, but just not with him all the time on exclusives. Alright, that's other news for WWE. The network may be going up, people dropping their subscriptions, they lost subscriptions, they trying to get people to get subscriptions. They need to make the network better. I'm just having bad stuttering day, some reason talking. That's what WWE needs to do. Can't wait till SummerSlam. I don't know if there's any other news about WWE right now. I just know maybe there might be some releases on WWE. I don't know. I haven't read about it at all. So, it's what it is. Alright, now to TNA. Alright, there has been a lot of rumors about TNA going on this past week, about the spike and TV deal, blah, this, that. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on a lot of people's opinions about it. So a lot of them I agree, a lot of them I don't. A lot of them saying TNA's is dead already. It's just a freaking rumor, people. Okay? It's just a rumor. Nobody has Spike has TNA has at all about the TV deal. If Spike TV comes on tomorrow or Monday, say, yes, we are dropping TNA. Alright, this is what I'm going to say to TNA about that. I don't believe it. I'd say Spike probably keep them. I'm saying maybe not. If they do drop them and TNA maybe get a TV deal, because they do get viewers in a prime time slot. Good. I would love it. But I'm not saying TNA's dead. I'm just not saying TNA's dead. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying this is my opinion about people saying they are dead. I think it's ridiculous. It's stupid. Don't give up. If you are a real wrestling fan, and it doesn't matter you like TNA, it doesn't matter you like WWE. I know there's a lot of fans do like TNA and don't really care for WWE, but there's a lot of fans who care for WWE, don't care for TNA. That's this. But if you are a real wrestling fan and love wrestling, doesn't matter it's TNA, WWE, Ring of Honor, hardcore, whatever indie show out there, New Japan Wrestling. It just, stop it. Okay? Just stop with the bullshit. With this and these rumors, blah, blah, you believe that, no, it's done. It's over with, it's settled, boom. This is what I'm going to say for TNA. If Spike comes on and say, hey, yes, we are dropping them. We got 2 months to find a TV show. Okay? This is what I should reject. TNA, okay, so, alright, we are going to take a hard look in our mirror. It's like, okay, we are not going to give up. We are going to change our look, change our name, change our staff. Okay? If Spike drop them and give them another TV, gives them an opportunity, another channel. Change your name. Change the look of TNA. Change the commentary. Get JR. I know JR, you don't want to commentary, but offer JR a job for a year. Say, hey, JR, we want you to do commentary. We're not going to hire you as a booker. We're not going to hire you this, but you got knowledge how to help us. JR could help them out, get people, right creators, right staff to help them out. Say JR don't want to do it, they could go out, get somebody who knows wrestling and knows how to help them get their company back off the ground. Say if Spike drop them and somebody else picks them, it's like, okay, this is a wake-up call for us. It's time to fight back. Be like WWE back in the 90s. When WCW was beating WWE in the ratings for 86 weeks. WWE, Vince McMahon, yes, WCW almost had WWE out of freaking business one time. Almost. They didn't. But WCW, I'm thinking of WCW because I'm talking about WWE. Okay, took a hard look at themselves, like, okay, what should we change? What we need to do? What we need to do to make our product better for us? Okay? They sat their roster down, said, we need to buck up and frickin' fight our asses off to keep our jobs. And guess what happened? The Attitude Era. Triple H and all them people back in the day fought their ass off for WWE and made it where it is today because of competition. Yes, TNA can be competition for WWE. Their competition hasn't been good. But they need to say, okay, we made some major, huge mistakes. Okay, we hired some bad people. We made some bad decisions. Okay, now we lost our deal with Spike. Now we got to deal with another company. We need to do something. We need to change your look, change your name, change your company, keep the six-sided ring. I think it's cool. That's what drew me on to TNA back in the day. Get some new faces. Release some talent. I'm not saying release all your talent. I'm just saying release some people who are not that good as talent. Get better staff. And say, okay, now we got a new outlook. Now we're going to make this right. We are going to fight our asses off for this company. The workers, the wrestlers, the staff, the commentary. Work your ass off and make the company better. I'm not saying beat WWE. I'm not saying just make it better, make it good, and then WWE will have competition. And, you might, and then wrestling, and then you grow your viewers, get more people into wrestling. Just boom, there you go. Okay, if Spike does keep them and say, all right, we are going to keep you. The first thing I would say to TNA, if they do keep them and have them stay on there, I would do the same thing what I did if you didn't get a contract. You don't have to change your name or anything, but change your look. Change your staff. Get a better staff. Do the same thing what I just said. About if you got a different, say, dropped and say another station picked you up, boom. Say Spike wanted to keep you. Boom. Do the same thing. Not change name, just change the look, change the emblem, and say, okay, we have another chance at this. We are going to fight our fucking ass off. With a heart. Sorry about my language, but fight our fucking ass off in a heartbeat. And say, okay, now we did our wrongs and we going to make this better for us. And tell Spike, say, hey, we appreciate you having us on Spike. Keeping us on Spike. Work together with Spike. And just tell Spike, hey, we are sorry. We are not going to put MAA or Bellator on our shows anymore. Let them go sport their own company. Their own product. We are done with that. We want to sport our own product now. We're going to make it better. We're going to change everything. Get it on the right track. Make our wrongs right. Bam. And, then Spike's going to look at, okay, wow, they are different. Wow, they actually taking this serious. Wow, we keep them and they want to make their company better for them and make us happy and get more viewers on their channel. Yes, they get 1 million viewers, but get the, boom. And then there you go. Say, all right, boom. Okay, say, I go back to the Fury, say, Spike TV don't want them, and another a TV channel do pick them up, and they change their name, change their look, change everything. And Spike's going to look at it like, damn, what did we do? Why did we drop them? They completely freaking changed it and turned around, and wow, we're shocked. Why did we keep them? That will make Spike look back if they do drop them. If Spike does keep them, then they going, oh my God, wow, they actually were taking this serious. We're going to have a better, wow, we're going to have something here. TNA's going to change this, do this, make themselves get better at every program. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. Okay, now there's another story. A lot of people saying TNA's gonna die. Fuck that. Okay? The reason why I say TNA's not gonna die, say they don't get a contract from Spike and nobody picks them up. I say TNA, don't give up. Do what I did. Just freaking say, okay, alright, we could look at this scenario. We could put it on YouTube. Have our own weekly show. Change your name, everything. And rebuild ourselves. Yeah, you might have to do a lot of cuts and might have to go to a smaller roster, smaller, here and there. Places. Because you don't have the money and that, but, boom. Put like shows out, it's like, okay, to get back on top, nobody wants us, we're not giving up, we're not going to shut our doors, we're going to just reinvent ourselves and come back stronger than ever, and then say year, 2 years from down the road, and then your company stronger, say you do the internet thing and make it a good product and boom boom and go from being this big company back down to a small company and then rebuild your company right back up. If just like that. Say put it on YouTube, whatever, have it on your own site. If that happens, it will hurt. Go to be like an independent wrestling company a little bit, but reinvent yourself. It's like, okay, now we went from being on top, now we're back on the bottom. We don't want to give up. We want to be back on TV. We need to do this. We like my Jessens, reinvent yourself. That's with say Spike don't want you, and another TV station picks you up. Do that. If Spike keeps you, do the same thing. Reinvent yourself. Say they no TV station want them. That's like, okay, now we have to smaller our company and go back to being a small company, but fight. Just like, okay, now boom, we need to do this just to save costs, and don't put your head through your tails, and don't give up if that ever happens. I'm not going to say if it is. I'm not saying because it's just what it is. It's rumors. It's just like this old saying goes. What you hear in a grapevine just gets bigger. And people just spread, and it just spreads. It gets way out of control, and a lot of people just sit there, oh my God. They, in their mind, like, oh shit, wow, TNA's done, over with, bullshit, fucking crap. And another thing I want to say, I was watching this one video. I don't know who this guy is on YouTube, but he's wearing an ink shirt, dishing bad on TNA, real bad. He put a lot of people saying these are the people reason why TNA might die. Oh, they are dead. And some of the people he said, one person I was offended about what he said. Sting. Okay, this guy said Sting pissed his career down the hole with TNA. No, Sting did not piss this career down. Sting looked at it as an opportunity. It's like, okay, this is a new company. I might go help it out the best I can. And Sting did help TNA for a while there. But he did not piss it down the toilet, not piss TNA and his career down the toilet at all. It's because of some of the people say TNA did give up and didn't want to, say they didn't get a contract, they didn't get a TV deal, and they didn't want to do the internet and want to fight back and give their heads behind their tail. It's because of the like Dixie Carter not realizing the mistake she done, and not like, and all the people she's hired. Bad. I'm not saying everyone's bad behind the scenes, but I'm just saying some of the people, like some of her creator team, the storylines, and they want to just give up and close their doors. They saying, okay, we quit. We are chickens, and we running our heads behind our asses, or tails behind. You can't blame Sting. You could maybe blame Russo for it. Russo, yeah, here, but nah, I don't know. But Russo, I say yeah in a way, some not in a way. Yes, he really didn't help TNA at all, but I say yeah in a way, and yeah. But it's just a toss-up there. Yes in a way, and yes and a no in a way. But it was mostly the people behind the scenes, like the creative team and Dixie Carter, and they give up and they just run their tails and shut the doors and say, okay, we be like another WCW, and shrunk our ship, and we don't want to pick it up and reinvent ourselves. We just want to give up, and that's the end. And I want to see that. I don't think any real wrestling fan wants to see that. A real wrestling fan wants to see TNA succeed. And if you are a real wrestling fan, I want to hear some of your comments. Because you might agree with my comments about if they do get a contract with Spike, they should change their image. Like the logo, the stage, and keep the ring, get better staff. Get the right people to help you run your business and make it succeed and make it better, make it soar higher. And fight. Get your talent to fight just like WWE did back in the 90s, the late 90s. That's what I think they need to do. If they do get a contract by Spike and do get a TV deal, TNA, change your name, change the look, change everything, just like I just said. Reinvent yourself. Fight your asses. Make your talent say, okay, we got a new home, new fresh start. We are going to work at this. We're going to make it better. We are going to fight like it's a fucking war. Like it's World War III. Like the world's fucking ending. Or a zombie apocalypse is about to happen. That's what TNA need to do. Okay? And to the guy with the ink guy, some of the things he said maybe could be right, but not with Sting or few other people he's mentioned for if TNA doesn't want to sink. They want to say, okay, we're going to let this ship sink, and we're going to run our butts, and goodbye. Close our doors. Be quitters, whine. Oh, we didn't do good. Oh, if you were a war general, I will fight. That's what TNA needs to do. If they keep their contract with Spike, reinvent yourself. If you get a new TV deal and they don't Spike drop them, reinvent yourself. If nobody wants to pick them up, don't give up and do your fucking best with it. Other things. Podcast One. If you don't go on Podcast One, go listen to JR report about he has Sting this week. Good show. Part 2 next week. I love JR's show on a podcast. Another one, Steve Austin show, and Steve Austin Uncensored. I haven't listened to. I listened Tuesday's one with I think Ken Shamrock, Part 2. It was pretty good. I haven't listened to today's show. There's Chris Jericho. I Am Talk Jericho. There's Roddy Piper, Goldberg. CM Punk was on a podcast today. I forget what podcast it was, but go to CM Punk's website. It should be on there. Listen to it. It's fucking funny. Hell fucking funny. It was at Comic-Con. I'm not a nerd. I really kind of never really got into the comics when I was younger. But it was pretty funny. Steve Punk told a story. It was pretty funny. He ran a marathon. You need to listen to it. It's freaking hilarious. You need to listen. He ran a marathon. I'm not going to tell you the story, but it's freaking funny. They have, I think, Jonah Hall, and I can't remember the other people's names they had on that show. But it's pretty freaking funny. I think it's cool. And at the end of the show, they did some questions, and some guy freaking posed to his freaking girlfriend right on the podcast. Pretty freaking cool. Other things about other wrestling news, I kind of don't keep up to with Ring of Honor and all that. I watch it here and there. I love their product and, you know, other things. And, you know, I do tweet here and there. I do tweet once in a while. I kind of tweet some of the things I like. I tweet a lot about wrestling. Like, if I'm watching Raw or a pay-per-view. I recently have started watching TNA a little bit again. I started like 2 weeks ago because I heard their show was getting a little bit better, and then that rumor came out this week, and I was kind of blew away by it. I'm like, well, no, I need to look into this. You know, I need to listen to some of these videos. Sorry, my video's dark on my camera. Here on my computer. I listened to that and I'm like, you know, I need to need to rethink this through, because at first I was shocked. I'm like, no, not that's not really true. I was like, yeah, okay. I kind of looked into it, like, all right, yeah, kind of figured it was. It was more like the grapevine. Like, you hear some people blows out proportion. You know, one thing I really hate about a lot of these people, you know, dishing on TNA about this and that. You know, if you really love wrestling, and you need to stop it. Okay, you just idiots. All of you. Not everyone, but stop dissing. Don't. If you really, really love wrestling, give them a chance. If it doesn't matter you a TNA guy or WWE guy, or like me, like any kind of wrestling. A real wrestling fan likes any kind of. It doesn't matter. It's not that good. It's still wrestling. Come on, wrestling. It's been around for, I don't know, for a long time. I've been born in '83. All right, I was born in 1983. It's been around longer than me. I know it hasn't been on TV long, but I know like sometime in the 80s it came on TV. That's my show this week. If you have any comments, any questions, let me know. I want to hear some of your guys' opinion. I do have a Twitter account called Arthur Wozniak. Look me on my Twitter. send me your comments. If you want links to the podcasts, some of these podcasts, I will send you links. If you want to subscribe to my show, I might do one every Monday, Friday, maybe out the week if some new breaking news or something. Yeah, and by the way, this is my shirt. I am a big Stone Cold Steve Austin fan. So, that is my show this week, and I hope you enjoy it. I maybe make a video tomorrow about SmackDown. I don't know, depends how late, because sometimes I go sleepy by early, because of how my day is. Alright, y'all have a good day, and please subscribe, hit me up on Twitter, send me your comments. Alright, have a good day.